What's up, beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be doing a very small review of two pieces of a big collection. I'm going to be doing a review on the Too Faced Peaches and Cream collection that is exclusively at Sephora. I'm going to be using the Just Peachy Mattes palette and the Sweetie Pie bronzer. So, anyways, what I was going to say really quickly before I get started, really pretty much with this video, is this is my first video after Hurricane Irma. So thankfully my house has power. No trees were like harming anywhere around me. I live in an apartment complex. Thankfully everything was smooth sailing for that. There was a power outage for a little while. There was trees down everywhere and like all that other stuff, but thankfully I was unharmed and no one else around me was harmed or anything like that, which is really nice. But to everybody who has either lost their home or flooded or lost their power still and everything like that, especially with not having gas anywhere near here, I'm very sorry about that, and I hope that everybody gets back up on their feet very, very soon, because I hate hurricanes. They're a son of a bitch, and this one was just very, very annoying, and I'm happy it did not hit as a Category 5. I'm happy that it hit as a Category 1 for Ocala and Orlando area. So I just wanted to say that really, really quickly. Now, let me just get on with this video. So these are the two things I'm going to be reviewing today from the Sweet Peaches and Cream collection. So if you would like to see what I did with this look today, then keep on watching. The first thing we're going to do is go in with the Sweetie Pie bronzer. As you can see from it, it has this pearlescent, bronzy, champagne-y, and peachy kind of colors, and I live for the packaging. It's such a pretty design. And like I said before, I only have two pieces of this collection, so I'm going to go with the bronzer and then the palette. So first off, let's just bronze up this face. This is the Radiant Matte Bronzer infused with peach and sweet fit cream. So let's get started. So now, as you can definitely tell, it does look a little bit more warmer on the skin, but if you look at it from the pan itself, it did get rid of all that shimmer, which I was really sad about, because I was like just like the top layer of shimmer, really. But it still looks really nice. It does still have that nice design on it, but of course, I just feel like it's a little bit warm, but maybe it's because like it's a blushing kind of colory bronze, so I'm still pretty living for it, still living for the packaging, still living for the idea. So we are done bronzing up the face. I'm going to throw on a highlighter, and then let's get started with the eyes. I threw on my favorite Everglow highlighter from Ofra and Nikki Tutorials. I absolutely love this highlighter. Now it's time for the eyes. So for the first time ever, I'm going to be doing a full-on matte eye. Now that sounds really weird coming from me, because I'm loving me some glow, but I'm going to do a full-on matte eye just so I can give a true test to this palette. This is the Just Peachy Matte palette from Too Faced. Yep, there they are. There are all the colors of this palette. I would like to thank my boyfriend, the amazing Sam, for buying this for me for my birthday. And if no one knew, my birthday was September 6th. I am now 23 years old. Yeah, I'm going to go in with this shade right here. This one is called Peach Butter, and that one's going to be an all-over lid color. I'm going to start warming up my crease with this color right here. This one's called Just Peachy, and then Peach Punch. Going to go in with something very, very different. It's actually this shade right here, which is called Peach Sangria. I want to do that on my lid, and then I'm going to go in with, I believe, maybe a little bit of Just Right, just to kind of blend out the edges right here. So I'm going to use these two shades right now. Back in with Just Peachy and Peach Punch right now, just to kind of blend out the colors again. And then I'm going to go smoking it out under my eye. I'm going to go back in with Peach Sangria and Peach Punch, and then just Peachy just to blend everything together. Now my full matte eye is completely done using this palette, and now I'm going to throw on some lashes and a lip, and I'll be right back. That is the final look. I put on the Colvett Affairs lip liner from Buxom, and I use Nude Beach from Too Faced, the La Creme lipstick. And now this whole look is completely done. The eyelashes are on. I only did purchase 2 pieces of the collection, so these are the only ones that were really gravitating towards me. Like, all the other ones just seemed a little off. I'll explain why in a minute, but I will just give you guys my final thoughts and my first impression on these 2 products. Now, the Sweetie Pie bronzer, I actually really do like this bronzer. I feel like it's a really nice bronzer, but the problem is, it is very warm toned. I feel like it's very pretty, and it does go on very nice. I will continue to use this in the future. I wish it was a little bit of that shimmer that was on there. I wish that was within the pan. That would have been really awesome. I really do like it. Now, do I feel like it's worth it? I do say this one is worth it. This one is $30 from the collection. Now, anything from this collection you should pick up. I would say pick up this. I feel like this is the only powder, like, cheek product they have right now. Everything else is like that creamed powder kind of finish. But all in all, it smells really good. I really like the smell of it. The packaging's on point. The way it looks is on point. I think it looks really pretty. But so far the product looks really good. It's a little bit warmer, but at the same time it still does look really nice as a bronzer. Next up, we have the Just Peachy Mattes palette. This palette, you get 12 neutral shades out of this. You get everything from like neutrals to warm tones to cool tones to maroon tones and to peach tones. So I feel like you do get a good array of colors from this, but I have to say, Just Peachy, Peach Butter, and Peach Punch did blend really nicely onto the eye. I did pack them on as much as I could, and they did blend out really nicely, which I did like about that. Just Ripe, I didn't use very much of the shadow, so I don't really know how intense it could be, but Peach Sangria was a huge letdown for me. I felt like the color is really pretty, it's very pretty, but I had to pack it on so much, and there was so much fallout on my face, and I just felt like, in my personal opinion, I feel like it just wasn't as pigmented as I was hoping for it to be. I feel like if you definitely have to gravitate towards anything from this collection, I gravitated towards the bronzer and the palette. Now, is the palette worth $42? That's definitely up to your interpretation of it. I feel like with like Too Faced shadows, they're definitely really nice. If you like Too Faced and their shadow formulation and everything like that. Now, I love peach tones, I love warm tones, I love everything in this palette. It's really pretty. But I will definitely be playing with it a lot more just to see if how much I really do like it or not. But yeah, is it worth $42? In my personal opinion, I would say kinda, sorta. I did get this as a gift, thankfully. Like I said, this one and the bronzer and everything else is exclusive to Sephora. So I just wanted to let you know these are the only 2 that I really gravitated towards from the Peaches and Cream collection. The reason why I did not get the foundation was because it is a matte medium coverage, which I need full. The lipsticks were matte, but I just would not wear them as much as like a liquid lip or as anything else that I already own, really, in my personal opinion. And then, of course, I did not buy the highlight bronzer or cheek colors because of them being a cream to powder finish. I just felt like they didn't blend the way I would hope for them to blend, and I wouldn't wanted to have wasted too much money on products that I would have to return later on. So I picked up the 2 items that I knew I would love the most. So these are the 2 that I tried. So bronzer definitely gets an A+. I do like it. I feel like it's a really nice bronzer, a little bit warm tone, but still it's really nice and blends really nicely onto the skin. I definitely would not say it's an everyday bronzer for me, but it's a bronzer I could use very often. Now the palette, like I said, I feel like I would have to be playing with this a little bit more and probably throwing it in with some other colors from other palettes. Now you guys know I love the Sweet Peach palette, so I just had to pick up this one as well. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope that you thumbs it up and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the near future. Love you. Bye.